Hey golfers, in this next video I'll be talking about shoulder tilt in golf swing. Keep watching. Hi, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. Thanks for watching. So we're talking about shoulder tilt in golf swing. This is one of these missing pieces I see with most golfers. Know we need to make a good shoulder turn, get the weight shift, pressure shift, but they miss this important piece, which is the shoulder tilt. And on days when you've been striking the ball really well, or maybe you've even watched some pros on TV, their shoulder tilt has been really a large factor in why they keep the golf swing looking so smooth on plane. They're able to shallow it. That shoulder tilt has a lot of powerful benefits that help you hit the ball solid. So what does it look like? So from down the line, when I'm talking about shoulder tilt, and why this is so challenging for most golfers is, if I asked you to make a turn standing up, you'd easily be able to maintain that tilt. But for a golf swing, we're tilted over we hinge at the hips, and the challenge is we've got to maintain that tilt that we've got here at setup. We've got to maintain it in the backswing, and we need to maintain it in the downswing and just past impact. And that's the challenge with getting the shoulder tilt in the golf swing. You need to do it in the backswing and on the downswing. So on the backswing, what I'd like to see you do, and this is a great feel to really get this ingrained into your swing, because where a lot of golfers go wrong is they'll have a nice setup like this, nicely hinged over at the hips. As they make their backswing, they'll stand up tall. It gets you further away from the golf ball, means on the downswing you've got to do compensations, usually in the form of stretching out your arms to hit the golf ball. So what I'd like to see you do in the backswing is feel like that lead shoulder really feel like that lead shoulder is getting closer to the golf ball and a lot lower than the right shoulder in the backswing. So we've made our turn. Our lead shoulder is lower than the right shoulder. So in the backswing, that's a great feel to get you the right amount of shoulder tilt in the backswing. Now let's have a look at the downswing before I show you some simple exercises you can practice to get this into your game. Okay, let's look at the downswing with our shoulder tilt in golf swing and how you can really nail this move. So for the downswing, it's just the opposite. So instead of wanting the lead shoulder closer to the ball, on the downswing, I'd like you to feel that right shoulder is getting lower than the left and closer to that golf ball. So here's what it looks like. So we make our backswing lead shoulder lower. Now as we switch around to the downswing, we just want to reverse it. Feel like that right shoulder is lower, and we should see a nice angle form there where I'm at impact. And that'll stay like that past impact, and then eventually you'll stand up afterwards. Someone like a Dustin Johnson, he's a great example of maintaining that great shoulder tilt in golf swing, especially in the downswing. He really stays down through the ball as long as possible. So from this angle here, I'll quickly show you, probably won't show it as clearly, but the backswing, lead shoulder lower, downswing, now I've got the right shoulder lower. And they just reverse their positions in the golf swing. So a simple exercise you can do to help you in the downswing for starters is to feel like you get that right side bend. Now I've spoken about this before in other videos, but as we get in our backswing position, as you come down, really feel like you get this, the right side of my body, the right shoulder, really bends over and really squeezes around that rib cage area. And I'm really getting this side bend, and that helps you get that shoulder tilt that we're after. That way you can get into that great impact position. So getting right side bend is a really powerful move to help you get that shoulder tilt in golf swing. So coming up, I've got a simple exercise you can practice to really get this built into your game. Okay, a great way to practice shoulder tilt in golf swing. There are a couple of exercises here you can do at home, in your backyard, inside. Nice and simple. Anyone can do these regardless of your current golf handicap. Now, this whole shoulder tilt thing, very important. This will work, or the same principle I should say, with an iron as it is for a driver. It's exactly the same. You need to maintain those tilts. Okay, jump out of your chair, grab yourself a club. All I want you to do is put this across just above your chest here. And what I'd like you to do as you make your backswing, I'll just put a little bit more down one end. I want you to feel as though that club head is pointing down towards the golf ball. And that ensures that your lead shoulder is lower. If I stand up at all, you can see where that club's pointing way out this way. So I'd like you to really practice, try to do at least 20 reps a day for a week as you make your backswing, getting that club head to point down in the direction of the golf ball. That will help you make sure you're getting that shoulder tilt right. Now on the downswing, we do the exact opposite. As we come down, I want the butt end of that club pointing down towards the golf ball. If I don't, I'm standing up, getting further away from the golf ball. But I want you to stay down, pointing towards that golf ball. That ensures that right shoulder, that rear shoulder, is pointing down at the golf ball. Really powerful drill. I encourage you to really practice this every day. Now, another great feel you can do to help you out with this move for shoulder tilt, as we get to the top of the backswing, as you come down, I want you to feel like that right ear for a right-hander is, just as we're striking the ball, really feel like that right ear is pointing towards the ground, really turning your head towards the ground. And as you go through, you'll see my right ear, the side of my head's turned on the side. It's pointing down this way. I'm getting that side bend. I'm getting that tilt in the shoulder through to finish. I'll show you from this angle. Getting that feeling of that right ear pointing towards the ground will naturally get you in that nice tilted position. So as I come down, my head's just starting to turn. Right ear is down towards the ground, through to the finish. That's a great feel to help you get that shoulder tilt in golf swing. So practice those, really important. Now coming up, I've got an important video, and this talks about right side bend in the golf swing. Now, I just touched on that in the downswing, so important you watch this video because it ties in really well with this. I'll see you on it. Do you want to know how to make a better golf swing? Click and watch the video on your screen now. It's going to go into more detail about right side bend in the golf swing, and this ties in really well with this video to help you make a great golf swing. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Consider subscribing to the channel. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.